Founded in 1859, Adrian College is a place of prestige and tradition. But if you walk to the center of campus, you'll find a red brick centennial that has watched over every student, every war, and every change for over 160 years. This is Downs Hall. Built in 1860, it was once a chapel and a hall of learning. Today, it houses the theater department. But as any actor will tell you, the most dramatic performances in this building don't happen on a stage. They happen in the peripheral of a lonely student or in the cold, cramped tunnels beneath the floorboards. Today, we go behind the curtain of Michigan's most haunted campus to meet the soldiers who never went home and the hunter who became the hunted. I'm Bailey Schulters, and this is Midwest Macabre. To understand the ghosts of Downs Hall, you have to understand the year it was born, 1860. The United States was tearing itself apart. Adrian was a hotbed of abolitionist sentiment, and the college was a reflection of those fiery ideals. According to Lenawee County's museum and local lore, the hauntings began with the 4th Michigan Infantry. These were local boys, students, farmers' brothers, who traded in books for muskets. The legend says that the spirits of these Union soldiers haven't left. Students and faculty have reported seeing figures in old-fashioned blue wool uniforms. They aren't just walking the halls. They are seen most often in the basement and the narrow utility tunnels that spiderweb beneath the college. Why the tunnels? Some researchers suggest that these passages were part of the Underground Railroad used to move freedom seekers safely towards Canada. If the 4th Michigan saw themselves as protectors in life, perhaps they remain as internal sentries in death, guarding the very paths that led to liberty. But not everyone in the tunnels is looking to protect. There's a darker, more controversial legend whispered in the dorms of Adrian. It's the story of the slave hunter. A tale that a Confederate bounty hunter tracked a freedom seeker all the way to Adrian campus. He believed his prey was hiding in the walls of Downs Hall. In his blind, hateful pursuit, he entered the building, or perhaps the tunnels beneath it, and met a violent end. Some versions of the story say he tripped and broke his neck in the dark. Others suggest the locals took matters into their own hands. Regardless of how he died, his spirit is said to be trapped. Unlike the soldiers who feel like a protective presence, the slave hunter is described as a heavy energy, a cold spot that follows you. Even the Adrian College Student Handbook has acknowledged the strangeness of the building, documenting reports of phantom footsteps that follow students down the stairs, stopping exactly where they stop. It's as if someone is perpetually hunting but never finding. If you move away from the basement and look into the historic upper levels, the energy changes. Here, witnesses speak of a lady in white, or the Lady of Downs. She is often seen drifting near the old chapel windows. Is she a grieving mother from the Civil War era, a former faculty member? Or is she an original founder of Downs? No one knows for sure, but her presence is peaceful, a stark contrast to the soldiers below. But the strangeness has started to bleed out of Downs and into the neighboring Dawson Auditorium. In 2017, a chilling claim surfaced on social media. A visitor shared photos of what appeared to be faces manifesting inside the very structure of the walls, distorted pain and expressions etched into the building's materials themselves. Is it pareidolia, the mind's tendency to see faces in patterns? Or is it the entire old campus area is so saturated with history that the walls themselves are starting to remember the people who passed through them? Today, Downs Hall is a place of creativity and art, but theater students will tell you never be the last one to leave the costume shop, and always say goodbye to the empty air before you lock the doors. You might think you're alone in the oldest building on campus, but in Adrian, the past has never truly graduated. I'm Bailey Schulters, and this has been Midwest Macabre.